So hello and good evening to all of you. Welcome to HitBullsEye. My name is Manish Mittal and I'm back with your daily dose of current affairs. If you're watching this video for the first time, which I believe some of you are, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and also hit the bell icon so that you receive the notifications of these videos every day. So in this video series, we discuss the 5 most important news of the day so that you do not leave out on the most important issues for the day. For those of you who are preparing for any competitive exam, this news might come as really, really handy because the selection of news is not based on any other parameter. The most important parameter is the questions or the topics which are relevant from examination point of view. And most of this you will find are factual news which are asked in the exams. And since most of the exams nowadays are focusing on current affairs, the importance of these current affairs increases manifold, right? So this is our initiative. And since general knowledge is one such thing that you cannot possibly acquire a few days before the exam or one day before the exam, because there is a limit to human mind. There's a limit to which human brain can memorize something. So to solve that problem, we have started discussing these news every day so that over a period of time, it does not look like much of an effort. So if you follow us on a daily basis over a period of time, you will realize that in your subconscious, a lot of facts might be stored, a lot of information might start making sense, which will ultimately help you in your exams. And even if you're not preparing for any exam, this knowledge is going to help you and it is actually going to add value to your day. So if you have studied the entire day, this is going to be a cherry on top at the end of the day. Just sit back, relax, and read these 5, listen to these 5 important news. And even if, God forbid, you haven't been able to make productive use of your day, you can watch this video, you can learn 5 new things every day, and you can reduce your guilt of having an unproductive day. All right, so let's see the 5 most important news for today. That is 12th of February, 2022. First, there is a JIVA program which has been launched to promote natural farming. So we will see which company or which organization has launched the JIVA program, what does it mean, and what does it entail. Next, in books and authors, a new book has been launched by which is written by Mr. Rajiv Bhatia, a very prominent and seasoned diplomat of India. So it must be a book on foreign policy, of course. So we'll see what the name of that book is. Next, Mr. N. Chandrasekaran. So Mr. N. Chandrasekaran has been making quite a lot of news in the last 1 month. So to those who are following news, you must already know who Mr. N. Chandrasekaran is. He was also very famous because a few days back, a picture of him meeting with the Prime Minister Narendra Modi went viral. So try to think of why Mr. N. Chandrasekaran is famous. And if you have an idea, let me know in the comments. So tell me who Mr. N. Chandrasekaran is in the comments. And I'll be really happy about it, of course. Next, the Economist Intelligence Unit has launched its Democracy Index, and India's position we will try to analyze on the Democracy Index. And finally, One Ocean Summit has taken place, and Prime Minister Modi has attended this One Ocean Summit. We'll try to understand what this grouping is and why it is important. So first comes first, the JIVA program has been launched by NABARD, which is the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So NABARD, or National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, has launched the JIVA program to promote natural farming, which we also call organic farming. So what is organic or natural farming? In which chemical fertilizers, high yielding variety of seeds, chemical pesticides are not used. So organic farming or natural farming is that farming in which only natural methods are used, no chemicals are used. So the food or the crops that are grown are really very beneficial for the human health. But the problem with natural farming and organic farming is that productivity is really low. So even if a country or a society or a person wants to adopt organic farming, he or she has to be really patient, because initially the productivity or the amount of food produced is really less. So natural farming is being produced by NABARD under the JIVA program, and it is happening in 11 states to begin with. And this is for long-term sustainability. So of course, in the short term, there is going to be productivity loss, but it is all right, because in the long term, it's going to give really good healthcare benefits. So to know some facts about NABARD is important. NABARD was founded in 1982. So it's like it is a 40 years old bank, and its headquarters are in Mumbai. And its chairman right now is Govinda Rajulu Chintala. G.R. Chintala is the current chairman of NABARD, with its headquarters in Mumbai and founded in 1982. Next, a new book has been written by Mr. Rajiv Bhatia, who is a distinguished fellow of the Foreign Policy Studies program at Gateway House, and it is his third book. The title of the book is India-Africa Relations, Changing Horizons. So it's a very unique area to write a book on, India-Africa relations, something which does not come into prominence. Otherwise, we always keep talking about India-China relations, India-Pakistan relations, or India and its neighborhood, or India-Russia, or India-USA. Of course, all the more prominent bilateral and multilateral relations. But India-Africa is somewhat of a less explored side of foreign policy from Indian perspective. But it's commendable that Mr. Bhatia has written a book on this topic. So it explores the emergence and assertion of Africa as a significant stakeholder in global affairs, and how Indian-African relationship has changed over the years. So really good. You just need to remember the name of the author, which is Rajiv Bhatia, and the name of the book, which is India-Africa Relations, Changing Horizons. Next, so Mr. N. Chandrasekaran, I was referring to him, but of course, nobody of you could answer. So Mr. N. Chandrasekaran is the chairperson of the Tata Sons, the group Tata Sons Private Limited. Many people have a misconception that Mr. Ratan Tata is the chairperson of Tata Sons. He is the chairperson emeritus. That means he is the honorary chairperson, but he is no longer serving in the seat of chairman. So who is the chairman actually? It is Mr. N. Chandrasekaran. And he has been reappointed. That means his term was complete, but the board of directors has again approved him as the next chairperson as well. So his term has been reapproved, and he has been reappointed on the post. So the post I was referring to, that he was photographed with Prime Minister Narendra Modi the day Air India was handed over to the Tata Sons. So Air India has now been privatized, and 100% of Air India has gone back to Tata Sons, which actually founded it in the first place in 1932. So 1932, it was Mr. J.R.D. Tata, who is the founder of the Tata Group, Jamshedji Ratanji Dadabhai Tata, who founded the Tata Group and also was the first pilot of India, the first person to get a pilot's license in India. So he founded this airline. Later on, it was nationalized, and now it has again been privatized and gone back to the Tata Group. So the day when Air India was passed back to Tata Sons, Mr. N. Chandrasekaran met with Prime Minister, and that photograph went viral in the media. So his tenure ended, and now it has been reappointed. Okay, so N. Chandrasekaran, very important name in Indian industry. Next is a bit of a controversial news, that today this ranking has come out, and you will see a lot of opposition parties, a lot of politicians making fun of Government of India because of its democracy ranking. So Economist Intelligence Unit is an agency that comes out with the democracy index every year. And in the 2021 ranking that has been released today, India has ranked at 46th position. So India's rank is a dismal 46th out of all the countries in the world. And the country that has topped the index is Norway. So Norway has topped the index. And if we compare our rank with Pakistan, Pakistan has a rank of 104. So of course, very dismal rank. That means democracy is almost kind of non-existent in Pakistan. And we know the strong influence that military has in Pakistan. Every few years, there is a military coup in Pakistan. The country has already seen more than 4 military dictators, like Ayub Khan, so many other dictators, Saddam Hussein. No, I think Saddam Hussein was in Iraq. So yes, Pervez Musharraf, for example. So Pakistan does not really have a really good democracy, but India is at 46th position. And India's score is 6.91. So you just need to remember that democracy index is launched by Economist Intelligence Unit. First fact. Second, that it has been topped by Norway. And third is that India's rank is 46th. These are the 3 facts you need to remember. And if we look at this particular photo here, so it gives us a pictorial representation of how many countries are democracies and how many countries are authoritarian regimes in the world. And if you look at it closely, the country that has a darker color, maroon or red or orange color, shows that it is an authoritarian regime. For example, the most authoritarian countries right now are Myanmar, then all the Central African countries, as you can see here. Then the countries like Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, they are authoritarian. And, China is also authoritarian. Russia is also shown a bit authoritarian here. But the countries which are in blue color are full democracies. So dark blue color means the countries are really, really liberal democracies. So countries like Australia, Norway, Sweden, Finland, then United States of America and Canada. And India does not have a dark blue color. It has a light blue color. That means it falls somewhere over here. So it is a democracy, of course, but not as liberal as some other countries are. So we are, faring well, but we are not faring excellent in the democracy index. And finally, the One Ocean Summit. Is the One Ocean Summit? Basically, we believe that the world has 4 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. But actually, if we think about it that way, all the oceans are connected. So it is just one ocean in the entire world, if we look at it that way. So One Ocean Summit has the same theme, that the entire world has one ocean and we need to protect it. So the objective of this summit is to mobilize international community to take steps for preserving and supporting healthy, sustainable ocean ecosystem. So when we stop looking at oceans in a watertight compartment, that this ocean is different, that ocean is different, and we start thinking of oceans as a single ocean throughout the world, will we be able to start thinking about the solutions? Because the oceans are getting polluted. A lot of pollution is going into the oceans. Everything that we dump into the rivers ultimately ends up in the global oceans. So to clean that up, One Ocean Summit has been organized. This year, it was organized by France in association with United Nations and the World Bank. And many other countries participated, like Germany, UK, South Korea, Japan, and Canada. And it was addressed by Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi as well. So the facts that you need to remember is, first, One Ocean Summit's agenda is to consider the entire world as a single ocean, to protect the ecological diversity and to prevent pollution in the oceans. Secondly, it is organized by France in association with the UN and the World Bank. And third is that India is also a part of the One Ocean Summit, right? So these are the facts that you need to know about the One Ocean Summit. And also, these are the 5 news that you need to know from today. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And Please stay connected with us every day because we put out all these news, the 5 most important news every day, except Sundays. And if you want to check out our other videos, you can go to the channel and you can check out all other previous videos of us as well. If you are new to this channel, you're coming for the first time, you can watch all the previous videos, you can make your notes from them as well, but try to keep your notes really crisp. There are many students that ask that how long the note should be. For example, if you are to write One Ocean Summit, just write One Ocean Summit, organized by France, plus UN, plus World Bank, objective to save oceans. That's it. So every news should not take more than 2 lines of your notebook. And if you start writing these 5 news every day, you're making brilliant notes that you can revise every week, that you can revise before your exams. And you, without you even knowing it, you will be in control of thousands of facts in your mind, which subconsciously you may take in the exam. And that is all the difference that you need to make in a competitive exam. So that is all for today. This is me, Manish Mittal, signing off. Thank you so much and take care.